Hi, welcome to my second project explanation and reflection video. This one was for my geometric wolf or geometric animal, which happened to be a wolf. I spent 4 weeks on this project. First week was spent just kind of researching the animal I wanted and drawing out a sketch. I got this idea from a class on Skillshare.com by DKNG. Is a really interesting and really good printing company. They make posters for bands and such. They made a really cool one for St. Paul and the Broken Bones, which is a really nice band that I like. So yeah, but these guys have a tutorial on how to draw your own geometric animal, and this is that project. Check out some other people's. Theirs was really good, as you can see. So you pick an animal. I've already said that mine happened to be a wolf, but you pick an animal and you sketch it out just based on its basic geometric shapes. Let's see if I've got the layer for that. My sketch was like this. Let me increase the opacity of it. Can I do that? What did I do to the opacity? Anyways, you can see I pretty much stuck to my plan as best as I could. I forgot to add in the triangle. Ooh, probably do that. But yeah, just so that you can see, that was the basic idea. You sketch it out and break the animal down into basic geometric shapes. The reason I wanted to do this project is because I'm really good at Illustrator, but I'm really good at Illustrator I'm not really good at Illustrator. I'm okay at Illustrator. I'm still pretty trash. But I'm good enough to do something a little bit more intense than just image tracing something and then throwing it in there and like doing all that. I think it's really important if you're going to have a career in design to go ahead and make everything yourself, and so this is a step in the right direction for me. But getting back to the project plan, I spent week 2 sketching. I really kind of combined these first 2 weeks, and then weeks 2 and 3 were mostly creating it in Illustrator, and then week 4 is the finishing touches and small little details like how should I do the gradients, how should I do other stuff, such and such like that. So something I would definitely do differently is actually pick a different animal, because the wolf, while they are really pretty. I'll show you some of the research that I did. Wait, most of the research is on my laptop, so I think I've got some in here, maybe none. Okay, well, I can basically do it for you here. So you just search wolf front view, and then you go to Google Images and you just check them out. So you got this guy, as you can see, he's got a really circular shape right here, kind of a rectangle coming down through his nose, and then the ears. But even this, all of it is pretty circular. You've got circle right here, maybe going across, still kind of oval shape, and then the eyes are also circles. Even the nose is circular, and then as an overall shape, just kind of circular. Same thing here. You can kind of get a triangle out of this, but it's still, if you're doing everything like that, it's just circles on circles on circles on circles. So I would probably pick a different wolf or different animal. These guys picked a buffalo, and that was a really nice decision, because you can see buffalo's got a lot of extra just downward curves, and it kind of meets and creates this nice little box thing, and then you can add a lot of detail. And I really like the project. It's just probably one thing that you would need going into something like this, because it is more of an intermediate project, is a better understanding of how I would say better understanding of how you can manipulate shapes to come together, which is is abstract concept, but if you can manipulate shapes to work for you instead of, you know, I've got this kind of weird, like, what is this shape right here? I can't even identify it, but I can get these triangles right here, and then these little triangles right here, and stuff like that. So if you can get all of these shapes to work for you and come together and create continuous lines and stuff like that, then it really works out in your favor. I'm not disappointed with this project, but it definitely highlighted some stuff that if I were to do this as a career, I would definitely need to work on. And I'm looking at this for working on it as a career. So obviously this is not something I would sell to somebody. I'd not be comfortable doing that. But you know, you look at some of the greatest artists in the world, and their stuff when they're 16, 17 isn't, it's developmental stuff. So yeah, my project plan was pretty, I didn't really stick to it. I wasn't following it religiously, but it was a good way to organize everything and come together. Another thing that I did learn in this project is that how these colors work and come together, because if you switch this color to, say, like that, then it's like, well, that doesn't really work at all. So you move it back, and you really figure out how different colors work together, and which colors represent the animal that you picked the best. And I feel like I did a good job of picking those right colors. But I also learned how to print stuff. This is on an 18 by 24 canvas. So if I were to go take this to a print shop, I'd have to tell them, you know, print it 18 by 24, or else everything would look screwed up. So that's something I'm thinking about. I don't know if I like it enough to put it on my wall. So I'll just leave it around, and then if I come back to it, then I'll definitely think about printing it. But learning how to print these specific colors and convert them to to the right format, then that was a big part of what I learned. So overall, really great project. It's more of a stepping stones project. I already know how Illustrator works and all that, so it wasn't like learning Illustrator. It was more learning design concepts rather than a specific program. So that was my second week 4 project.